Hi Leo, welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You reading for February 20th through March 6th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. All right. Okay. One more. All right. The Empress. Okay. Could be Taurus. Could be thinking that you might have hit the jackpot. This is the ideal relationship. Things are going along great. All right, let's see. Six of Wands, that's things going along great, things working out, victory, winning. You two on the same page, working together. Ouch. So we've got Six of Wands, Page of Cups, Five of Cups, Two of Swords, Temperance, could be Sagittarius, Queen of Wands, there you are, Leo, and Libra, Justice, or Libra over here. Can you see all this? Okay. All right. Okay, so things appear like they're working out. Everything's fine. You two are working it out. You're working on things. You're working together. You're on the same page. All right. What's this Page of Cups about? What's this Page of Cups about? Why? Why are we kind of at the beginning stages? Is someone being one-sided? Is that what? Oof. Okay. Is this someone that's kind of pulled back? Or is this the beginning of the end? This, sometimes this is about birth, pregnancy, beginnings. Is this the beginning of the end? So it looks like things are working out. We've got pregnancy here. We've got birth here, possibly. I'm not going to bang on the pregnancy drum, but there might be an ending tied to a pregnancy. Okay, so what's this Two of Swords about? Someone is someone's cut someone off here. This could be Taurus. This could be Capricorn or Virgo also. Some of you might be dealing with Capricorn. This could be Taurus. This could be Capricorn or Virgo or Taurus. What's this Temperance about? Okay. This is about, they're feeling like they need time and space to get some sort of perspective, or to have moderation come in. Like they need balance, they need perspective, they need time. I think they're all for being patient. They have not said that. What they've said is they don't want to make any decisions. Either they don't want to make any decisions, either pregnancy is a hot topic and they don't want to make any decisions, they want to give it more time to decide on that. Or as far as this relationship goes, they're still kind of wanting to be independent. And they're not even telling you anything. Maybe you're not even talking. But how could you not be talking if it looks like things are working out? Maybe it looks like you're fine or they're fine. But in reality, if we're talking about a breakup, it looks like they're just winning at life right now. Like everything's going good. They're socializing and whatnot, and they might even be dating. But in reality, they're still nursing their emotions over this ending, right? And if this is a breakup, you two aren't talking and they're very independent. They are fine by themselves. They're taking care of theirs and their own, and that's the way they want it. And they're actually enjoying the solitude. And they are all about giving time and space. And we got the Temperance, clarifying Temperance. So that is balance, moderation, perspective, being patient, just kind of being hands-off and letting whatever's going to happen. Perhaps someone is in sort of a recuperative mode or state, but they're not telling you that because chances are you're not talking. Or they're not talking about they don't want to make a decision yet. But I feel like things have been, this is about, it looks like things are fine with them, but they're still nursing their emotions over a breakup, and they're not talking to you. There's no communication here. So anything you hear about is going to be indirect communication, just like this is kind of observing. It's like they're putting on a show, or maybe you two as a couple are putting on a show. Either way, this is about what other people see. This is about ego and kind of wanting to manage other people's impression. Because in reality, their feelings are still raw and tender regarding this ending over here. There's been some kind of ending. And maybe there's been a separation, like I said, a breakup, and someone's just not talking and they're fine being independent. Or since the break, there's been this separation and someone doesn't want to make a decision yet and they want more time. Couple of scenarios because you're not sitting in front of me, right? Queen of Wands. What's this Queen of Wands about? Maybe you've heard, I feel like you're not talking. Maybe you've heard, or they've even told you, well, I'm going to get out there and get after it. Or I'm just going to kind of do my own thing. I just kind of want to be social and take charge of my life and figure my life out. Is that what they're saying? Or no, we're still family. Even though we're broken up, it's okay. We're still going to be connected. We're still going to be, I mean, this could be Aries right here. What is this about? Maybe they'll tell you that you still have a connection. We're still going to be inclusive and connected here. What's Aries? Queen of Wands. What's this Queen of Wands about for Leo? Queen of Wands for Leo. Is that Aries? Okay. This could be Scorpio. I think this is about them kind of wanting to take charge of their life, especially if this is them really finding a fit with the solitude and being hands-off and just letting things, right now it's just all about them and taking care of themselves, healing, that sort of thing. This could be saying that they're going to, and I know this is about like tearing down, but this is also about them wanting to make some changes and shake things up in their life so that they can have more efficacy, do the things they want to do. Maybe they feel like this is, it feels like there's this private side, like they don't want other people to know about what's going on, and they're trying to manage other people's impressions, and they're probably giving the impression that they're moving and shaking and everything's going out fine, and they're getting out there and having the life that they want, living the dream. That maybe they're on the warpath. Maybe they're pissed and they're like, all right, I'm just gonna take you down, or I don't want to talk to you, I'm really angry. Maybe it's that. But what's this justice about? I don't know. What's this justice about? So I feel like it's all about them saying, I'm going to be making some changes and I'm going to be doing this, and I'm going to, really, I'm just going to get my life together and reorganize things and move forward, and I'm going to be on the move. But really they're not sure what to do. They're kind of like, they really don't know what way forward to go. So they're all about, Leo, giving the impression that everything is just fine, but it's really not. They're still pretty raw over an ending, and they want to give time and space and compassion. They need healing, they need compassion, they need moderation, because maybe they're just charging full speed ahead, and that's not the best for them right now. But they are all about being hands off, giving something time and space to get some perspective and restore balance, and we've got balance right here as well. So I feel like they don't know what to do after this ending has happened. They're giving the impression that they're good, and that they're going to be making some changes and this and that, but they are actually still raw from the break or an ending, and they are not sure how to proceed forward. They're not sure which is the best way forward, or how things are going to work out, how balance is going to be restored. And let's see. What's this Five of Cups about, Leo, for Leo? I think this is acknowledging the disappointment that you feel and the loss and the grief and the sadness, just like they're feeling it here. And this could also speak to someone being in isolation, that they kind of recluse themselves and they're just all about work, eat, go home, you know, just very simplistic, which can be good for healing and restoring and rejuvenation. But at some point it might become uncontrolled isolation. And it looks like that might be something that you're definitely feeling also, this loss, this grief, this sadness. And it might have to do with hearing something about them dating. It could also be that in dealing with this loss and grief and sadness, the advice is to get out there, find a new interest, start communicating, open the lines of communication with this person, and make a gesture. Have some forward movement towards this in resolution, because they're just as lost as you are. They might give the impression over here that everything's fine, but they're lost. They're hands off right now. They don't know. This is the biggest thing right here that I'm seeing. I get that they're raw. I get that they want balance and whatever, but they have no idea. It's like this is someone that can be going round and round their head about it. They feel trapped. They don't know how to do the right thing or to restore balance. And you might be thinking that this was the ideal relationship. If that's the case, if this person is worth it to you, because I'm not getting any kind of character assessment here, other than they're trying to front like everything's fine, and they're cart flopping over here. They're kind of a mess too, which it looks like you are. And this is saying, if that's the case, reach out. Reach out. Could be dealing with an air sign, Scorpio, another fire sign here. We've got the Queen of Wands, and then we've got, so Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So it could be that one of you needs to break this no contact or break this, stalemate here, and that it might be saying for you to do it. All right. 2 more cards for Leo, please. Leo. Advice for Leo, please. 2 more cards. Okay, wow. All right. So regarding your person, okay, we got boobies. All right. So I think this, the soulmate cards didn't show up here, but we got this right here, which is again the ideal relationship, and it's probably very sensual and there's a real connection there. If not, you're probably feeling lost without this person. And they probably make you very happy. This could be about as simple as you reaching out, bridging the gap, getting back in touch with your person. Okay, so this was basically speaking to a connection that you might feel with this person. You do feel love, and they are pretty much occupying your thoughts right now. Understandably so. It's probably why you're watching this reading. What else for Leo? This just kind of verified things right here. What else for Leo? How about some messages, some advice for Leo? I don't think this is saying, it could be right here. This is saying, to deal with the loss, sadness, and grief, get out there and date. I think this is about you making a gesture towards them. I think this is about you reestablishing, starting positive communication with them. Flirtatious, or, whatever ground you're on with them. Maybe just opening it up to positive, optimistic, encouraging communication with them. Making some positive gestures. Leo. Wow. Okay. this speaks to is the grass greener, making comparisons. So perhaps during this time apart, you have realized, or they are experimenting. Either way, there's trying something new out and then seeing if you like it or not. And if you don't like it, going back to where you once were. Or if you do like it, maybe making some changes and staying, or making some changes to where you, going back to where you were, but making changes there, taking a piece of what you learned here, making the changes, or actually staying there. So this is about curiosity, dissatisfaction, comparisons, that sort of thing. This would speak to an initial attraction not surviving, or it might not survive the next level of the relationship or a commitment. So is that what this review is about? Is that what this disappointment is about? Is that there's been a breakup and it's because there was hot and heavy attraction, but maybe it didn't survive, or maybe there was an affair that caused this breakup and it wasn't sustaining. It was just an affair. It was just a something, and it wasn't really worth it in the end. And that's why you're feeling the loss and the sadness and the disappointment, because it wasn't worth it, or the other person realized it wasn't worth it. This person over here, maybe that there's something about wanting, if it wasn't an affair, there's something about wanting to try something different, and that might be why you broke up, because someone just wasn't sure this was all that for them, and maybe they wanted some time to decide, or I want some time to think about things, where the relationship's going, that sort of thing. Okay, maybe they just felt dissatisfied in general and just wanted a break to think about things. Leo. What else for Leo? Okay, wow, there's 3. Okay, forgiveness. Someone needs to forgive. Eternal flame, this is that love. This is that ideal relationship, that love. Listening. So someone needs to be in a compassionate listening capacity. That's what this, maybe that's what they're not telling you, is that they need compassion and someone to talk to, and kindness and tenderness and healing and understanding. So perhaps they have been the one that did whatever was the betrayal, and you're devastated. You really did think of this person as, we got the hearts here, as your connected person. This could be male or female, but it speaks to a connected, committed love relationship. And maybe they did what they did because they were dissatisfied and they are sorry. There is a definite love there, and or you're sorry. Somebody did something that they need forgiveness, and this is a loving relationship, or a relationship that both parties loved each other, and there needs to be some compassionate listening. Somebody needs to make a gesture of forgiveness. Wow. There's a love there. There's a love there. Leo. All right, raise your vibration. You two need to be on the same page in order for this to work. It could be that this person needs to get, you can't, this is something, okay. So here's the make a gesture card, right? Or here's this whole situation where it's like, you know what, start, make a gesture. Just start talking to him, sustaining gestures, no grand overtures, right? Proceed with confidence and authority and passion and interest, that sort of thing. Just pursue. Put word out, pursue, let them know your intentions, right? And we've got reconnection, listening, the eternal flame. There's a love there. It's just going to take time, healing, forgiveness. But the vibration speaks to needing to be on the same page in order for something to work. So if you two are not, if they're still wanting this distance, there's no amount of pursuit or gestures are going to change that. So it really does, this silence needs to be broken. And it needs to start with communication, because you two need to be on the same page before anything can be pursued. Otherwise, you're pursuing them, or moving forward is going to shut them down. It's going to make them retreat. So I think it starts with, instead of this gestures, I think this starts with you, and I'm going to say you here because we're talking about you, being in a capacity where you can listen, where you can forgive, and where you two start talking. You break the stalemate and you start talking. Because if you're going to get through this, it's going to take both of you being on the same page, raising your vibration, being of like mind or wavelength. Okay? What's going to bring you two back together is the talking, and that's going to raise the vibration. But it has to be, the communication has to start if you want this to work out. Somebody needs forgiveness. I'm guessing it's them. Could be you, but I'm guessing it's them. I think they made a mistake and they don't know how to communicate that, and they pulled back in an effort to restore some kind of dignity and self-respect. But in actuality, they really could use your kindness and compassion and forgiveness and attentiveness, and to know that they're still connected. If I'm not talking about them, I'm talking about you. Either way, this situation, somebody in the relationship needs that. Okay. Shutting up. Leo, I hope this was helpful. I hope this works out for you. It looks like both parties are really sincere here, and we've got this dare I say, twin flame love here, this soulmate connection. All right. I thank you for stopping by. I hope this works out. I wish you luck. Take care.